Yo, what's up, Aaron? Bro, I need to eat, man. I just woke up again. Gotta eat. Alright. Let me go ahead, get my chats organized and such. Ugh. Man, I was up so late last night, man. Like, I thought I'd be done my video at 4 o'clock, and it was like 11 or 10 in the morning, which was pretty bad. And or 10 in the Bro, why? What are you saying in the chat, dog? Bro, why? What's up, Red Belt? Alright, y'all. So I found a technique to farm yarn. Now, I'm gonna assume you guys probably don't know where or what it is, so I'll probably show it off today on stream. Now, in case you're wondering what yarn is, because you may not know, it's basically the reagents that you use to make the dual school pustules. So I will show you the recipe here in a moment. To figure out what the meta build is, and also how long it's gonna take. So, I already got my myth tree maxed out. The initiate myth weaver. There's novice, apprentice, and initiate. Then I already got my new spells. Reagents. So I got the Quake Trap, which I actually think is kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. Because it's kind of like Myth in a way. Where it's like, you're buffing and then like hitting at the same time, kind of. Right? So like, I could do this, threaten a good Storm hit. And if they debuff me, I have a good Myth hit too. I wish I had like a Myth Dual Blade, but that'd be kind of OP. I imagine. I would like to do some test PvP, but I don't have Dark Surge because the game will crash if you try to train any shadow spells right now. So if we do a match, we can't use Dark Surge. So it's fair, which is kind of fucked. But I don't know, maybe it's fun. But yeah, I have Quake Trap. Unfortunately, the new Sirens is bugged. So I have it trained. Because you can't see it here, right? And it's not in my spell fusion cards, where it should be. Right here. Then, if I go to Myth, we don't see it. If I go to Storm, we don't see it. So, I talked to the devs about it. It is bugged right now, unfortunately. Very, very unfortunate, but they are working on it. So, yeah. There's a couple things we could do today. We could get the tree quest lines done. And I can kind of show you guys what to do, like, live on stream. Granted, I did post a video today. Very in-depth video. for a Liam video, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So yeah, if anyone wants to join me in farming, you are more than welcome to do so. The more people, the better, ideally, because you can one-turn it, technically, if you have a full group. So it's really good. It's really good in that regard. But soloing, it's a headache. So to my knowledge, there's like 4 or 5 different spots to farm. I did make a list in my chat somewhere here. So you get 7. Oh wait, I didn't show you the recipe, sorry. You get 70 yarn for beating the Polymorph dungeon. Now, if I did that and bought henchmen, it'd be very quick. But that's kind of cheesy, isn't it? So this is the recipe for the pure school shot. So you need 1 for your school and 1 for your off school. And then you need yarn. Now, you get the yarn by doing the tree spell quest. And the fights will drop the yarn. All of them. And I'll probably make a separate guide on that as well, but I can just hang out with y'all. Show y'all for now. Since y'all at the stream, you know. So I need 71 yarn. I currently have 2. Yeah, I have 1 right here on my ring, the pierce jewels. Then I have another on my amulet. Is that Taisuke? I could ask Taisuke maybe. I know he would help if you can. So I guess I'll go to Marylebone for now because that's the quickest way technically to do things. Now, I'm not entirely sure if I remember exactly where to go because it's like a random corridor in Marylebone. Is it these guys? I think it... No, it can't be. No, it's not. It's not. Because... Yeah, no, it's not. It's like in one of these doors. I'm pretty sure. Or is that a one and done quest? I look so crazy right now, but chat, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. They're in those doors. There's 2 fights that drop you stuff. You just AoE. How do you unlock the scroll weaving thing? Just check out my video today. It walks you through where to get it all the way to the end when you're finished max tiered the scroll weaving. But you start in the commons at Ambrose. And then you essentially go from there and just follow the quest line. Yeah, it doesn't tell me on the map, y'all. So are those really just one and done instances? Because you deadass just walk into the door. Okay, well that kind of sucks, but that's fine. There's other ways to get it. I look like a crazy person right now. I wish I paid more attention to where exactly I was on the map when I was doing it. I know it's these doors. I don't think it was here. Huh. Alright. Almost there. Running out of doors. Running out of doors, Liam. You look psycho? Yeah, I guess so. And this is a very quick way to get it, though. When you have the quest, you can go in and out. You can go in and out of the instances and just farm it. It's really, really good. So maybe the strat is when you're on the quest, you don't turn it into farm yarn. Because I turned it in, but now I can't farm it. You know? Yeah, this is full circle chat. Okay, so you can't do that, which means you can't do the second level, which means you have to either do the polymorph or the first fight, I believe. If I'm not missing anything, I think. Does the jewel shatter when unsocketed? Yes, unfortunately. I did talk to the devs about making them non-shatter, so hopefully they can do that. Hopefully. Ice has polymorph as the first fight. Oh, mine was third. I got it last. Okay, so yeah, I have to either do the polymorph fight or do the easy fights. I say easy, but I don't have a team to make it easy. I'll ask Ty. Or again, if anybody in chat wants to help me out with the fight, basically all you do is you just like do myth buffs, universal buffs, and then you hit on like round 2. And that's it. That is it, dude. I also really like the marker change. Your marker never goes away now, by the way, chat. In case you don't know. But also, excuse me. There's another secret boss I want to do. Cookie showed me it. So basically, there's 3 bosses that we know about right now. The spiritual crocs, I'm gonna call them, I guess. But where am I going, by the way? So there's those 3, but then there's also like a bunny guy I saw Cookie fighting. Do PvP? I mean, I need y'all to hop on and do some PvP with me then, in practice. And I'm missing Dark Surge because I can't train it without crashing. Unfortunately. Okay, yeah, so I think you said it's down here. The bunny guy. Wait, what? What? What's up? Is this it? I mean, I certainly have not been here. It's a great one. Well, it's not a side quest. Okay. I don't know what this guy drops. Okay, so I know he has 1,000,000 health. Now I don't think I'm capable enough to do 1,000,000 damage. I'm not that much of a PvE head, you know? I am not much of a PvE head. I should leave a marker here then. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe he just has 100k. I could do 100k. But 1,000,000 solo, me, not happening. Not happening. Let's see. No dialogue. And Cyclops Lane. Chose to let you live. Yeah, this guy's pretty cool. Oh, that's a lot of zeros. Yeah. I think I'll pass on this one until I got some help. All right. So I can't do that without a team. What can I do without a team? I can do the polymorph fights. Do I even remember where that is? I think it's in that same area. I'm about to have to watch my own guide from yesterday, bro. I deadass forget what the fuck. Where the fuck I'm supposed to go, dude. Holy shit, dude. No, Alex, there's no benefit to farming on test other than figuring out the content yourself, which is what I'm trying to do. So I'm doing this to test out numbers and find out what's going to be meta, basically. But it will not carry to live, no. Just getting ahead of the curve, I guess, is a way you could put it. Okay, now I'm pretty sure it's like around here, because I know I saw like a teleporter. Is that it? Yeah, this is it. This is it for sure. So this is the polymorph fight. Now it takes forever if you don't buy henchmen. So I'm gonna buy a shit ton of henchmen this time around.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is it.
Archie's place, a home of wonder and illusion. Let your imaginations run wild, your dreams play out, your minds delight.
Good show, lad. Good show. Now, give us all your money or we'll punch you in the face.
Welcome once again to Archie's place. Let your thoughts swirl freely as I bring them to life. With
Good show, lad. Good show. Now, give us all your money. The king needs new slippers.
oh, come on, this isn't working at all now, is it? What's a humble magician to do but fight back?
Okay, so I'm gonna buy these henchmen. I'll buy these henchmen until we get someone from chat to help. Okay. What do I want? Like 3 storm henchmen? This is the strat right here, chat. Trust me. Trust me, dude. This is really OP. Anyone got a full deck list on the polymorph fight? It's like rank 2 to 6 with blood bad. So rank 1 to 6, basically, I guess. With path Bs and path As. Alright, are we all hitting? Bunny up. Ooh, I like that. I think they're dead already. I'm not playing Test and just got here. Do we just start turning into Beast Moon forms? I don't know. This is the only weaving quest I've done on the Storm. This is the Storm weaving into Myth quest. How much is this doing? Like, I don't know, 800. They have a lot of resist to. Oh, I have a feint. I didn't even notice. Wait, that's goated. Okay. The bunny up kills then. Thanks for your sacrifice. I do it every time, brother. I do it every time. Someone has to do it, you know?
It seems I fought the law and won. Also you. Indeed, I have acquired more from you than you took. What to do with that? Perhaps some generosity is in order. But now I am an outlaw, hated by the crown and her enemies both. Where shall I go? And how shall I survive?
You have talent, but no training. I can help you with that. I can teach you to be the glue that holds Marleybone together. The crown would let us rot, and the gangs would pick the bodies clean. It is we, the rogues, that stem the tide of decay. We take from those with too much and give to those with not enough, and fend off those who would take even that.
It's a noble fight, to be sure, and it beats struggling on my own.
Then your training begins now. Let's see what you can do.
This guy's like 8k health, right? 4k, yeah. Get him immolating Joe. I feel like Ratbeard right now. Just buying henchmen all the time. These guys with bunny up feel like a cheat code. Yeah, this definitely speeds it up a lot more. A lot more, dude. I was here for like 20 minutes on my Polymorph fights. So, the henchmen are very, very good. Oh, stun. Mantle. That's toxic. Okay. Oh, it's blading me. Thank you. Do I want to do that? Maybe not yet. Maybe not just yet. But yeah, once we get like at least 1 or 2 people to do the efficient farming method. We can do that on stream, and I can show you guys why it's so good. Do I just strengthen here? I think I'll catch. Are you really gonna shield? You're such an asshole. You were such an asshole, dude. Hell yeah. 500 damage. I need my myth hit. My myth gambit. Does everyone get polymorphs? Yeah, I think so. I mean, someone said the ice one, you get polymorphs right away. So yeah. Oh my holy cow.
Such skill, such ingenuity.
Such skill? Yeah, dude, right?
The best of us, young Archibald. Indeed, I will train you over years until we go after your first mark. A traveling lord stays the night in a high tower, and we aim to take from him every shiny thing he has. The way you acquitted yourself, the things you accomplished, that was the night a legend was born. And here is our mark at last.
What is this? A robbery? Whoa, that's not cool, guy. I don't go around robbing you, do I? Who even are you, you fink?
Just that. Just a fink. A rat fink, if you will. Now, if you'll hand over the jewels.
Jules? Well, now, I don't...
Why, what seems to be the matter?
I did it! I defeated them! Now I have to get out of here.
That's not supposed to happen. What are you...
Ve Victus!
That guy's got elephanted to death? Yeah, I did not expect it to do 4 racks nearly, dude. I was expecting like 2k. Actually, insane. Emulating Joe the Goat. But I mean, a nice part about these fights though, if you don't cheese it like I am. Oh wow. If you don't cheese it like me, it's pretty hard to die still, I'd say. I would say so. Alright, Captain, do you have a... Dude, you did not just Catalan me, you asshole. Do I have a stone? A stone would be so good right now. Tier 1 Catalan had ash. I have a stone. Should I wait for that? I got no patience. You better start hitting, Captain. What would you weave into if you were a myth? Good question. I mean, I could look at all of them for every school after we're done here. I don't mind. I mean, I have ideas on what you would want to dual school into. Nice hit. But, aside from that, I'm not sure. I need to look at them all. I think myths are gonna want to dual school Storm this update. That should kill. Boom. Wait, why didn't I just let him do that? Okay. Alright, so... Oh, I got 60 this time. I got 60 and I got a Pierce Jewel. Okay. So it's 60 or 70 yarn when you beat it. He will... Cool. Also, how you doing, Limmies? Alright, I'm done eating that. Is, yeah, she is. Nice. Oh, she's doing her quest. Good for her. Okay. So, a myth... You know what, let me write this down. Farming on test round? I mean, someone has to find out what the best strats are. I already have one, for, like, normal PvE, but I don't have a group to demonstrate it, unfortunately. I always take one for the team every test round, Debo. People might not give me credit for it because they don't like me, but I don't really care. I am for the community at the end of the day, so. Let me get this stuff written down. Storm. Okay. Cool. Was that a piercing jewel? Yeah. So they drop you accuracy jewels, like these ones. And they also drop you pierce jewels as well. So a very good place to farm for like your dual school stuff. So if I want to farm for a fire pierce jewel, I could simply go do the fire quest and do the quest line, and they'll get dropped for me. And you can farm them while you farm yarn. So it's really, really good. Really good. Okay, so y'all said myth, right? Well, obviously you can't train your own stuff, but let's look around. Myth and Ice Trap, probably not too good. Minotaur, wow, that is a good spell. That is a good spell. Clear 5 blades for buffs. What is that though? Is that Wyvern and Minotaur combined? Left them on red? Oh. I'm sorry. I was writing down my my list. I was writing down my list, bro. Culture. Dude, that's bro. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop, dude. Just stop, dude. Ain't shit changed, alright, bro? I did this before I met her. I'm doing it now, alright? I spend a lot of time with her. Oh, this looks really cool. Okay. So, what do we have now? That's shit. I don't care about that. Detonate. Probably not worth it. Okay, so I think ice right now is not bad for a myth duel. That's what we're looking for. These also aren't terrible. The only issue I have with 1-pip auras is the fact that the counters are 0 pips. So like Starfold, 0 pips if you go for the 1 pip life buff. If I get Starfold, I can click Galvanic, right? So they'd spend a pip for something I would counter with 1 pip, right? So that's kind of the issue with the 1 pip auras. If they're not all 1 pip, they should just all stay 0 pips. They shouldn't be like half and half, because these ones will never get used in PvP, at least, I don't think. Maybe like a cosplayer could do it where they don't have to play well, but other than that, I don't know. Poisonous Toad. Nice name. So hit and clear 2 heals for traps. Okay, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. So what, if you were to duel with death, you would counter blades and hots, but you'd be weak against dots. It's not terrible. I mean, but like, who blade stacks though, guys? Like, other myths? PvE ice? Storms don't. Deaths don't really do that. I guess PvE life, like cosplayers. I think honestly, myth dueling death could maybe work. The only reason I think it wouldn't is because like dots are really good, and you can't counter dots with this. That is the only thing that would hold you back. That frog should be 4 pips. Yeah, the pip costs are a little weird, I think. Okay. So death, not bad. Ice, pretty freaking good. What about storm? They honestly might run this because myths PvE and PvP. So honestly, they might run that. Like, because dual school storm is what a lot of people are predicting the myth like meta to go in. Like, if you run this, like, it's kind of decent. Kind of decent. Where is it? What is this? Gambit 2. Dude, why do they get a better 4 pip than... This is what I don't like about the update, bro. If I'm a Storm and I go to Myth, I do negative damage. But anyone who duels into Storm gets better dual school stats, and they also get Storm TVP. I fucking hate that shit. I fucking hate that shit. This card looks amazing, by the way. Amazing. But, like, I fucking hate that shit, dude. Because of stat caps? Yeah, everyone hits their stat caps except for Storm. It's so stupid, dude. Like, even this spell, like, amazing. Looks so cool. It's good. I hate that shit so much, dude. Okay. But Gambit 2 chops for 45 blades? Not terrible. Not terrible. And keep in mind, I said, a lot of people are expecting to go into Storm anyways on a myth, so... Maybe. Not terrible. Why myths run that? I mean, if they have traps on their opponent, it'd be really good. It would be really good. But I think the only counter argument to that would be, why would you ever do that when you can PvE, right? Like, why ever do anything interesting if you can just PvE on a myth, right? That's kind of the counter argument, I feel like. The Pierce Jewels, I have 2 right now. I have 1 on my ring and 1 on my amulets. Again, I need at least 1 or 2 people from chat to show you guys the farming method. It's really not that hard. If you have a full group, you can easily one rounded. Okay, what about this guy? Okay, yeah, so these auras are kind of cool, but again, I think because you have to spend 1 pip on it when the counters are 0 pips, and equal in power, not really worth it. This should be 0 pips, or the other spells should also be 1 pip. Okay, what do we have for myth? Where is it? Swamp Clops. Hit, and then 2 Myth Blades if the enemy has an... Oh, ooh, that's kind of good. I mean, is it? It's weaker than an actual Myth Blade. 4 conditional. But you get 2 of them. So if you dueled life, you'd be good against, what, traps and heat? No, dots. But bad against pots. Well, you get the Epic Jewel? Honestly, Chad, I just quested the game 7 times and got it randomly, quite frankly. Just Nature's Wraith? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, no, because you can't... This is a myth spell. Why? What? Why would you do that on a myth? Wait, what? What's up, Jamin? I don't like how a lot of these spells aren't usable. Yeah, I completely agree, Soul Sword. I mean, I was talking in the PvP channel, and it's like, some schools... spells are so bad that like it's like the game didn't even get updated for some schools. Like it's that problem. It's that bad. So I don't know. But I wouldn't really recommend this. Like it's neat. You could do a strat with it, but I don't think it'll be like meta or anything. So the best we've seen right now is probably Death and Ice. Storm is okay. I think Storm could be good in the future when Myth isn't just PvE simulator. I could see that Medusa being really good. The fire spells in general are just kind of dog shit, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, again, cool spell, I imagine, but like, it's just... You would never do this when you can PvE on a Myth. It's too good. And then we have Bat of Inspiration, which, I don't know what they're thinking when they're making these spells, but okay. Okay, bro. Then we come full circle to the mystery. Okay, so what I've concluded for Myth is the best trees to go with are Ice and Death. Ice and Death. Then Storm is okay. It's just not the time for it. It's not the time for it. Like, the Blade could honestly be decent with Storm damage. And I think this spell is an amazing fucking card. Like, it might not fit into the meta, but it's like, insane damage, pretty good utility, 45 blades on a Myth. Like, it's just good. It just doesn't fit into Myth's PvE buff simulator right now. So, yeah, I'd say between Ice and Death for weaving, chat. I'd say so. So what? You had a 1 pip, 35 aura, and a heal counter. What is that? Frog and pirate, probably. What I don't like about a lot of the tree spells is the fact that you have to, like, fuse them together. Like, I just wish you could train the card and then fuse other spells. Like, have them be separate. I don't know. No one's gonna carry Frog? Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think you're right. Blizzatar? Dude, I think this card is really cool. So, this has to be Wyvern and Minotaur, right? This has to be. But it's like, you're not gonna get ice accuracy, though. Like, you're just not gonna do that, chat. Is this game dead? No, it is not dead. I like the fusing. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think these spells are great, but I can't get the damage and the accuracy to it. And then also on top of that, I have to enchant it. There's no way. Like, I'm not about to dual ice on my myth, and they get shafted by... Who would I get shafted by if I do ice and myth? It would be... Fire, right? But yeah, I'm not about to have that. Absolutely not. So does Myth not have any good weavings? I mean, like, they do have good spells, but the problem is you can't dual school them, because it's contradicting the meta. Like, you have to dual school with certain schools in the meta to win, but where all the good new spells are not falling in, like, the meta. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say here? Like, Myth does Fire and Storm duel in the meta. That's the two best. And in this next meta, I think most people are predicting all Myths to go into Storm duel, right? So, you'd think to do Storm or Fire weaving because, you know, whatever, synergy. But their cards suck for that, like Myth Storm, Myth Fire. All of my good spells are on Death and Ice, but I don't want to do Death or Ice on a Myth because it just doesn't check out. So would you just weave if all the spells? Okay, let's just take the worst case scenario. If all the new fusion spells are unusable for some schools like Ice, they're fucking amazing. Okay. I think Life is good too. But if some spells are unusable for some schools, like Storm and Myth, it's seeming, you would only weave into a school for the first tier of spell, which basically means, like, what I have right now, right? So I have Quake Trap, because this is not terrible, right? It's not terrible. So you'd only weave or fuse for this, the utility. Because there's no way you could ever just do that. You're gonna Grimzilla? You're funny, dude. Damn, bro, that's kind of ass, dude. I'm a little disappointed in that. Obviously, we're all so excited for these new spells, but, like, they're just all of them are, like, unusable. Like Soul Sword said. Okay, well, I'm gonna still write this information down for a video. Ice or Death. For fusion spells. Okay, so yeah. I think it is the worst case scenario in Storm and Myth case. So, in that case, we need to look at the first spells, the utilities. Craft Trap. Maybe. I mean, like, you are a Myth, so, like, maybe you could gambit the other trap. Maybe. Is there no utilities here? Just hits? Okay. Well. Anticlimactic. I think these auras would be good if they weren't 1 pip. I'd probably... Yeah, if these auras weren't 1 pip, I'd recommend Storm and Myth going into getting this. But I'm not sure, again, if you can justify using it when the counters are 0 pips. I don't think you can justify that. What about the 3 pipped ego spells? Their Shambo cards? For a dot to a hot. Is that a thing? I thought it's dot to blade and dot to weakness. Or what is death? No. Oh, you're talking about the life one, right? Tranquility, is that it? Might be. I mean, those ramps aren't really that amazing. Like, if you rely on those, you're typically not gonna win. Some of them are okay, but they're generally not amazing. I want all the storm spells for free. Yeah, I feel that. And low level, they're solid. Yeah, probably. At max, though, they just don't provide enough value. Okay, so yeah, I think the life tree could be promising, but right now it's just not worth the pip. Storm for the blade might be worth it. The blade is more powerful and, by the way, more useful in the meta than the ice trap. So honestly, we might go with the blade. Again, this is not bad, but it's 1 pip, bro, and the counters are 0. I just think it's not. It's not. You can't ever consider it. Yeah, I mean, chat, if you want me to be honest, I think probably Storm, just for the dual blade. To be completely honest with you. It's the most powerful buff of all of them. It's meta-related, because you PvE as a myth, and also myth duel into Storm anyways. So, you're buffing yourself on both hits, and they're both good buffs. Kind of similar to Storm with Quake Trap. It's like you're buffing yourself and your other hit, your counter, right? So until they get better fusion spells in the game or they fix auras, I think probably on a myth you'll just go with Storm Tree for the blade. Honestly, I don't see a better option. If someone disarms, what blade gets removed? The Storm one. The Storm one. It's always the one on the bottom or the last one. I'm not gonna fuse anything, so I don't know what to pick. Bro, I just spent the last 15 minutes figuring it out for you. What do you mean? What do you mean? But yeah, I mean the leveling up of the trees and the weaving fusion is very annoying. So like if you pick the wrong tree and you level it up and it sucks, it is gonna feel like shit, bro. Like I literally spent all night last night, by the way, being very efficient, going from 1 to 3. And it will be a lot more difficult than that in live ROM too. So like that is a very real thing to take into consideration here. I wanted to pick death for the heal counter. It's just not practical because like you're not packing frog. You'd pack frog and pirate. Like maybe you'd pack pirate, but at that point just click pirate on a myth, right? And don't worry about the frog because like, it's just gonna not help you. It's not practical. Now, like, death for blades and hots could be decent on a myth. I'm not denying that, but I just think there's better ways to go in the meta. What's the best for death? I will get around to that. We just did the myth one. So, here's what I'm gonna recommend. So, Ice or Death for spells, for fusion spells. However, they're not practical. So, ideally, you would go into Storm for this blade right here. This is the best bang for your buck, I'd say. Y'all want to do death next? fusions are bugged? Oh yeah, yeah they are. I trained my Myth Siren, but I don't have it. But the devs are aware of that. Myth Siren is decent, but I just feel like I don't know. Like I'd have to pack Siren in my deck, which is a fucking horrible card. Like I'm never using that. You know? So like at that point, it's like, will I just stone and not worry about enchanting it? Because you gotta also think about it too, right? Like the DPP on the storm spells are fucking horrible. Here, I can show you, chat. Hold on, hold on.
Oh, good, good. If there's one thing the world needs,
They suck. They're horrible. Okay, so
Shall we weave the yarns of myth? Wonderful. But you may only weave with one school.
okay.
I knew a lad who tried to.
So y'all remember that storm 4-pip myth hit? For 4 pips, right? It's utility, and it does like what 50 more damage. But as a storm, as a fucking storm, spending more pips, it's like I'm doing way less. So like, what's the fucking point? What's the point? And I'm also enchanting these fucking spells. I'm packing these garbage spells to enchant them in my deck, and I'm still like dude, just think about this, chat, for a minute. Think about this. Look at this spell, right? Very similar to stone. And then just look at stone. Just look at stone. Like, why am I enchanting the spell? Somebody tell me why I'm enchanting the fucking spell. Like, why? It's clearing the same, and then hitting. I guess the blades, maybe? But I mean, like, I'm still okay with a dot on stone. But like, the damage is fucking negative, and me having to pack a whole extra card I'm never gonna use just for a blade is dumb. It's fucking dumb, bro. Like, it's not practical at all. Like, if the Myth Siren actually did storm damage, like, fuck yeah, it would be amazing. I don't know what they're thinking, bro. Either way, I'm still predicting Storm to be the worst dual school this update, because numerically it is the only school in the game who can't actually dual school well as this update. And then also on top of that, like, the DPP is just not here as well. It's fucking horrible. Okay. Back on topic here. Let me get my spells back. I was just showing you guys what I was talking about. Okay. Back to business. So we wrote down the myth stuff. So I have Ice or Death for fusion spells that aren't practical. Then you want to trade the Blade from Storm for the utility for myth. That's what I got. They should either, at the very, okay, even if at the very least they made every school equal, which the 6 schools are, other than Storm right now. Even in that world, Storm would still get fucked because of the DPP loss when other schools actually gain DPP or equal damage on their cards. That's how the math checks out. Right, so basically what I'm talking about, Chad, is every other school in the game obviously has a lower DPP, so they have an easier time hitting their damage cap and their pierce cap. Like, it's pretty easy for them. So they'll always be hitting at like max dual school capability. But a Storm, even if they give up their eyeball in their hand, they still can't reach their stat caps for dual school. It's not possible. It's not possible. Right? And even if you did that, you also suffer the DPP loss that the other schools don't have to have. Right? You guys understand what I'm saying? So that's why Storm's gonna be the worst dual school this update by far. But the 6 others can do it, like, really well. which is good for the game. I'm happy about that. That's good for them. Okay, anyways, back to business. Death. Death, dude. I don't think you want to trap on a death, quite frankly. So let's ignore that. Death, death, death. Vampire. Ooh, that's kind of good. What is this, chat? Vampire and... Does anybody know what that is? Vampire and... Troll? This is a death spell, not a myth one. Bloodbat? Stone? No, you gambit the weakness, chat. Vampire and Bloodbat? Oh, no, you guys are right. I thought it was a blade. It's a trap. Okay, you guys are right. You guys are right. So you'd gambit 2 weaknesses for 2 traps. I mean, I feel like that's not terrible. And you are already packing Vampire. Bloodbat, I mean, it could be decent on a death. Like, you are shielding. It's not bad tempo. It's just, like, it's not always good. I could see that being used. I could definitely see that being used in a strat. I might try that sometime on my death. That could be cool. Yeah, it's definitely one of the better ones. It's like a vampire accelerator, not debuff. Okay, cool. Oh wow. Gambit 4 shields. Wow, for 50 death traps, bro. That's insanely good. But again, it's the issue is on a death you're not dual schooling into ice because you'll get shafted by like what, fire and myth, right? It's like you're not gonna do that. That's not really good. I mean, both of these spells are good. It's just you can't get them. That's the issue. All right. You have to give up a hidden bubble. What is this? Looks cool, by the way. What? Okay, hit and infection per blade on the... It's literally just a worse version of Banshee. Am I tripping, y'all? Is this not just a worse version of Banshee? Because you're not even clearing the blade. You're not clearing it. Yeah, I don't know about that, bud. That you can't obviously do anything with. Death and Storm, one of the better dual schools, I would say, but again, you really don't want to do school synergy because you'll get shafted by like one counter matchup. So like you don't want to, you want to stay away from that if you can, but Storm on Death is not terrible, I will say. Gambit 3 weaknesses for negative aura. Oh my god, the DPP on this look at this demon. Why doesn't Storm get that? Oh my god, 5 pips for 815 and an OP utility? Holy fucking dude, I dream of that. And it looks so cool. Why can't I get that as a Storm? That's fucking bullshit, man. Not bad at all, by the way. Not bad at all. Only lasts 2 rounds though, the aura, but like, I mean, it's cool. Jesus, dude. Okay, so the storm one isn't terrible. Balance one sucked. Ice one is good, kinda. I think the myth one is like the best right now. Oh, this is kind of good. Clear 3 traps for 3 weaknesses. That's kind of good on a death. I mean, what trap counters were you packing before? Like what, Sun Serpent? Like Sun Serpent and Fire Elf, right? So if you did life, it's like what, trap and... I mean, honestly, that might be decent, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Because if you go into life, dots are really good. And then you also have a pretty good low pip, like pivot trap counter. Not terrible. Again, the auras are really cool, but they're just numerically bad, unfortunately. You know, I'm gonna... Dude, chat, if you guys were in my admin chat, I've been fucking grinding this update, bro. I literally have paragraphs of, like, content and info written down for y'all. I want to try and write down some of my criticisms of the update. So, are the tree spells called fusion spells? They are, right, chat? I just want to be sure I'm on the right page. They're called fusion spells. The hit ones. I was writing down my thoughts before I get them. Okay, so fusion spells are extremely underwhelming. They're cool, but not practical, and are useless more often than useful. Also, they seem very unbalanced in terms of DPP and stat caps. And it's unfair. The mono schools can't train the spells. Some of the spells are insanely cool, but you'll never get to see the light of... No, but they will never get to see the light of day, even though you are on that school. And I'll like title this constructive video, which will also be labeled as a -1 by people. But I don't care, bro. I don't care. I'm just being me, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck. Alright. But yeah, I think the life one's decent. I mean, do you guys... That's infection? Yeah, I know. Do y'all think the life one is decent? Like life duel? Wait, what about the Storm Yost? What are y'all saying? The aura goes up by 2 rounds for every weakness gambited? Oh, okay, that makes sense. I mean, still, dude, that's an insanely fucking cool spell, dude. What are your thoughts on the Bazaar? I've heard some things about it. I'm a little concerned. Because I kind of feel like it's messing with like the nostalgia of the game and like skills that people know about. So like I don't know. Y'all know when you have a couch potato farm, you can sell like your killer tomato, shanta pudding, and shit, right? Like that's personally how I always got my gold on my characters, and it was really good because I had an entire farm worth of it, right? But I heard that those prices are also getting like butchered this update, which I'm not very happy about because players are used to doing that, and they went out and farmed entire gardens like as a skill set, and you're just taking that away from the player. And it's also like part of the nostalgia as well. So I don't really like that part about it. For empowers, I don't mind them trying to address the black market generation with the 2 months. Thank you, buddy. How you doing? I don't mind them trying to address the black markets, but I don't know. We'll see if it works or not. Okay, let's check the fire one. Okay, ass. Oh wow, that's really good actually. Wow. Huh. This is really good because that's already dual fire, which is a very important part. What is this though, chat? Is this skeletal dragon with what is that? Elephant? Elephant. Okay, and you're already packing those 2 spells on a death, by the way. So yeah, I think this definitely is hands down the best route, absolutely, because it matches the meta. It's a good card, and you're already packing these spells on a death. So just for that reason alone, I'm sold. This is the best one for death. I'm sold, completely sold, easily. I mean, granted, the other ones are cool. Like the life one isn't bad. Storm one is not bad. I think the myth one is really good too. Like they're all like myth, ice, storm, fire. Like they're all pretty good on death. But like this just perfectly lines up with the meta easily, dude. Easily, bro. Are they fusions? Yeah. So these they should do a better job explaining it. But basically, what this should show is the dragon, and at the bottom it would show like elephant and skeletal dragon. So those 2 would combine and make this. You can fusion TCs? No, you'd have to put it in main deck. No one will use fusions that you need to add new cards to your deck. Exactly, bro. Here, let me... I mean, I knew that, but now that you said it, I should write it down. Yeah, all that bad. Okay, yeah, so I think, for death, I'm gonna write down, Jesus Christ, it's 9:30 already, bro. I didn't think I'd be having this good of a time just yapping on chat. I thought I'd be bored. I was wrong. Alright, fire is easily the best for death. Ice Storm, Myth, and Life have some cool cards, but either don't match. But they either don't. No, but they either. The meta or aren't practical. Okay, cool. So for Myth, you have no good spells, so you're gonna go into Storm for the Dual Blade. For Death, you're gonna go into Fire because it's just fucking amazing. The stars aligned, but you can do some cool shit with Ice, Storm, Myth, and Life. They're just not very practical and they don't line up with the meta. That's what I have, chat. That's what I have. Ice got the best spells. Yeah, I'm aware of that, chat. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Yep. Yep. Okay, what school do y'all want to do next? We have... Actually, let me be sure I'm not tweaking about Storm. I just want to be sure I'm not... Okay, the Fire ones suck. The Life ones are undervalued. Obviously, I'm a Storm, so I can't get cool Storm cards. I don't know why, but whatever. Those suck. Undervalued. These suck. That sucks. And we're full circle. Wow. Okay, so Storm, you're just gonna have to do the Myth tree then. There is no choice. You can sell the new stuff at the Bazaar, chat. The yarn. I checked earlier. You can sell this at Bazaar. Kind of like pixels, polygons. Works pretty good. I thought you loved the update. Oh, I do. I'm just looking like deeper into it, like the meta and all. I'm figuring out what school's gonna want what. That's all. Chow was asking me too. It's gonna get botted. Yeah, that's a problem they should try and fix. Okay, so for Storm, Myth, Quake Trap is a good utility, and Myth Sirens is okay. The rest of the fusion spells and utilities offered suck. Okay, so Storm, Myth for Quake Trap, and maybe the Sirens, Myth Sirens. For Myth, you're gonna go with Storm for the Dual Blade, but Ice or Death could work maybe. Then Death, easily Fire, like hands down, just the best. What do y'all want to do next? We have Life, Balance, Ice, and Fire to look at. What about Fire? Yeah, we can check Fire. I'm down. Caldera Trap. I mean, why would a Fire duel? What does okay? First of all, what does Fire duel in the meta? It does Storm, right? For Triton, Zilla, Levy, or it does Ice. So already off of that alone, probably not very good. Also, if you do this, you'll get shafted by Life, and Life already dogs Fire, and Life is really good. It'll be like the best school this update, hands down. Ooh, this is kind of cool. Clear 3 weaknesses, and it sets up your Scion in 1 turn. I like that. That's a cool spell. So what is that? Stone Colossus, and Elf? Did you already go over Myth? Yeah, I just did. For Myth, you don't really have a lot of good spells. I'd recommend Ice, Death, or Storm. If you do PvP, probably Storm. Having to hold Stone. Yeah. Alright, next. Also, what's up, Maddie? You want to see the animation? They're bugged right now. I have the myth one, but it doesn't let me cast it. Fire and ice, steam trap. That's cool. Not really practical. What is this? Hit, detonate, clear blades for an OT. What is that? Firecat and Wyvern? I don't know. Death isn't a problem for fire? Dude, I literally hit through every -60 with a free and just beat a death. It was so sad. I felt so bad for that guy. It's so silly. It's really silly. I feel like a good death could give a fire a run for their money, though. Okay. Again, dog shits. Where's the fire one? Oh. Hit, and then an overtime per shield. Max 3. Yeah, how about no? How about no? How about no? Because people aren't shielding against a fire, and if they do, you just OT anyways, or you destroy them with King Hearts. So, no. No. Oh my god, I broke my chat. No. Wait, guys, I lost you. Hold on. Okay. Okay. What were we looking at? Okay, again, I really like these spells, but they're just numerically bad, undervalued, not practical at all. Hit, and then 2 chromatic weaknesses if the enemy has an overtime. Could be decent. Maybe. There probably are better ways to go. What about Storm? Oh, isn't this the Lightning Dragon one? Yeah, this one's fucking nuts, bro. Holy shit, dude. That is literally a top path, like, tier 3 Triton. That is insane. As a counter, by the way. And what is it? Fire Dragon and Triton? Which are 2 spells, by the way, you already pack on a fire. So, honestly, I feel like that's kind of good. You just rather Triton? You think, dude, the damage on this is nuts, though. I mean, maybe, but like, you could definitely do it. Like, you might as well do it sometimes, Maddie, because like, you pack Triton and Dragon on a fire. I don't know. Okay. You're gonna dot hot schools? Probably not, but at the same time, I feel like there are cases where they might overextend their peps, and they can't, like, remove it. Then you can defeat, get some damage. I don't know, maybe. I just think the card itself is, like, just nuts, though. It's a problem with a lot of these. What, it just circles around like they're a Shambo wheel, and you get fucked anyways? Is that what you mean? It's kind of like the Myth Storm one, where it's like, you're gonna Myth Siren against a death for blades, but then they're gonna fuck the blades anyways, right? Is that what you guys are saying? Like, you'll get 3-folded, you'll do this crazy Myth Siren shit, and then they'll just click Dragon or Crow and you'll insta-lose anyways. Is that what you mean? So yeah, it's just Rochambeau full circle then. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. I still think this spell is nuts, though. And the fact that it's, again, already 2 spells you pack naturally, I think that's what makes it good. And on top of that, you're already dueling Storm, right? So, I don't think it's bad, guys. So I think Storm's good. That's kind of mid. Bounce is shit. What was the ice one again? Oh, yeah, the dumb cat. I don't want that. The myth one, not terrible. You're obviously fire. What about life? Again, undervalued. What the fuck is this? Gambit Blade. Oh, hell. Get that out of my sight. Hell no. Okay, so fire... I mean... fire isn't amazing, but... They at least have something. Like, they at least have the Lightning Dragon, which matches what they duel, and you're already packing those 2 cards. So, like, it's not amazing, I see what you're saying, but, like, it's something. Like, it is something new, unlike what Storm and, like, Myth got. Like, they can't even use their spells. Or, like, Death gets to do fire. Like, fire gets to do Storm, you know? So, like, you gotta give credit where it's due. I think the best ones would be either Storm for the Dragon. The Blade honestly might be okay too, right? Or the Myth Elf. Probably. So I'll write that down. Do you think this update will affect the tier list at all? I'm definitely gonna have to rethink my tier list. Yeah, absolutely. Because like I said, some schools just did not get updated pretty much, like Storm and Myth. And others did get buffed, like Ice, so. And would you guys say Death got buffed with this update or no? You have to write this down. Fire, Storm, and Myth duels are both really good. Storm is better because it lines up with the meta, and you're already packing the cards. Okay, cool. Oh shit, I lost my chat again. Why am I so bad at streaming? God damn. What should life weave? Do life next? Okay. Look at the life fusion for fire. Oh, Liam looked at the life fusion for fire and was like, nope, I'm not reading. I saw Gambit of Blade for an OT, and I was out that bitch, bro. I was out that bitch. Absolutely not, bro. Who do you think I am? Fucking... Timmy the level 10? God damn, bro. The extra Pierce on each... Okay. But I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. The only school that isn't going to be able to dual school well is Storm. And that's because they have the DPP issue. But on top of that, they're the only school... I could be wrong here, but I don't think I am. They're the only school in the meta that cannot hit their damage cap. But I think, in general, everyone pretty much gets good Pierce this update, which is good, right? Balance? Okay, we'll do life and balance next. Okay, so life. Why balance? Chat asked me to, that's why. YouTube chat. Okay, so we have life, balance, and ice to go. Okay, so we'll start here. I don't think this blade would matter a lot. I want to say, because I feel like, I mean, some life, dual Storm for Triton and Barry, but like you're not really hitting with Storm, you know? What is this? Gambit Ooh, that's not bad. Really good damage too for the pips. Really, yeah, really good actually. Gambit 3 blades for 3 weaknesses. Dude, that's a really good spell, chat. That's a really good spell. Okay, that's like up there, y'all. Cause like, Storm on Life is not uncommon. So like, because I'd say most people either do Storm on Life or Fire on Life. Again, these just aren't practical, so we'll skip them. Clear 3, I mean, I don't really think you want that. Life doesn't struggle against Trap Stack. Like maybe a Storm would want this for like the tempo to stay alive because they struggle with that. But a Life, absolutely not. You have amazing trap counters. No way. No way to that. Okay, that's shit. Life. Hit. And an overtime per trap. Again, you're not going to do this when you can just simply click a trap counter. You're not going to invest into a dual school. Like no. No, no. Okay. Interesting. So I can either Gambit 3 blades for weaknesses or shields. I mean, you could dual ice on a Life. I don't think it's not bad, but like I feel like Storm and Fire are just like really good duels. Like Storm, Fire, and Ice are just all really good duels for Life. Like it's hard to pick one, but I think Ice is definitely the weakest of the bunch. I'd say. I mean, maybe you could do something cool with it. Maybe. You have the template for the tier list? Really, Nicotine? Are you in my server? I would love that, dude. I would love that. I actually thought of that, but I don't know how to, like, get the spells and, like, put them in and, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of incompetent sometimes. But, I mean, the Ice Tree isn't bad at all. So, Ice, Storm, pretty good for Life. I don't know about Myth. What is this? Clear 5 shields for Life Blades. Ooh. That's kind of good. That's kind of good, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, why would you duel... I mean, what do you guys think about this? Life dueling Myth. What are you farming? Oh, I was doing the dual skill pierce duels. I was just showing chat where to get them. I also found out that I can't go back to the middle and farm. I can only do the last one and the first one, Lauren. I feel like this is a really good shield counter. It's kind of mid. Was it Minnow and Centaur? I mean, that's not... I mean, Centaur is good on a Life. And I guess the Minnow's annoying. I mean... What about weakness counters? You'd run... I mean, you don't even have to run, like, Myth hit weakness counters if you don't want to. Like, Vex suffices. Or Fortress. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so Life has a lot of good fusions. Okay. What's this? 2 overtimes. Oh, another shield clear. That is... Okay. This one's a bit different because, like I said, again, related to the meta. Fire and Storm on a Life are like the most common dual schools. This is a pretty good shield counter, I'd say, because amazing damage per pip, by the way. Right? you already dual fire, probably. Shield counter. Overtime pressure, so you could, like, Jin, Nature's Wraith, so on. Multiple life blades, too, I think. What about the other one? Just dog shit? Okay. Dude, yeah, life has a lot of good stuff, dude. You got Myth. You got Myth, Fire, Ice, and Storm. Bro, I wish I had that many options on a Myth and a Storm. Holy shit, bro. I don't have a single one. I don't have a single one of those schools. I mean, I would have to recommend the Fire or the Storm one because they're already in the meta. I don't know, dude. I don't know what's better. I feel like they're both equally good, chat. What do y'all think? Lower pips? Yeah, and what are these spells, by the way, Maddie? I didn't ask about this one. This is okay, Nature's Wraith, which would go, by the way, really good spell with this card, right? So you'd get a 40 blade and a 40 heal blade once after you cast the spell. So like you already good. You're already packing that, probably. And is that a Elephant? A fire elf elephant? Is that a fire elf or a elephant, chats? Fire. Oh, that is pretty good. Elephant? It's still not bad. And what was the storm one? Force Lord and okay, but either way, Maddie, like this is huge for life though. Like you have so many options, dude, which is great. I'm jealous as a storm player, but like you life players should be happy, bro. Fire and Storm will be the best routes to go, but what did I say? Ice and Myth are also really solid. Yeah, okay. What's up, bro, man? Forceler and Lightning Bats? Oh, well, you're not really packing bats on a live. Yeah, so I feel like fire's just more practical then, I think, Maddie. We're trying to figure out what's best for every school right now. And I'll make that into a video. I have a lot of videos to make, bro. Guys, I'm telling you, if I can't show you my chats because obviously like it's important stuff in there, but bro, I've been working my ass off the past 2 days. And like my video today, bro, I'm so proud of it. I'm really happy it's doing well. I hope you guys enjoyed it if you watched it. I put a lot of work into that video. Yeah, I did, bro, man. Send me the Discord. It should be in the command for the Discord, I think. I got the link. Nicotine. I'm just doing this right now. Having a lot of videos to make is a good problem to have. Yeah. Bro, I didn't even play, like, any games last night. I was just locked the fuck in on that video, dude. Okay, what's the next school chat? We have... I'd be like, for a title, was one of the best fusion combinations, I think. We have balance and ice to go. Let's do ice. Let's do ice, bro. Because I heard ice is like the most broken one. I heard. I think life also is like really good with the update. Balance? Y'all want balance? Death? We already did death, Daisy. For death, you're gonna want to do fire. Fire's easily the best one. But, Ice Storm, Myth, and Life have some cool cards for death as well. But, like, meta-related, definitely fire, bro. Yeah. I can't really put it on screen because, like, it's a wall of text, but I will be making a video probably tomorrow on it. Everything we're discussing here. I just wanted to talk with chat, get some different opinions as well. Honestly, I didn't plan on making this into a video. Someone has asked a question in the chat, and we've been here for like an hour and a half, so that's great. Thank you guys for the content. Myth gets Joe good spells to stop it. Yeah, Myth and Storm got shafted, bro. Myth and Storm got shafted. Like, they both have, like, one spell that's mid. Storm has good fusion spell. Bro, what? Are we looking at a different game? The Myth Sirens is, like... If it wasn't Sirens, it'd be decent. The Blade spell? What is he talking about? Wait, what is he saying, Maddie? I don't understand what you're talking about. Are you talking about the new spell? The new spell is really good. Heket. Heket? Yeah, no, Heket is really good. Yeah, absolutely, really good. Really good. I completely agree. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm talking about, like, these spells here. Like, they fucking suck for Storm, bro. Okay, back to business. We're gonna do ice. Okay, so again, the auras are all shit, undervalued. Oh, wow, that's not bad. Clear, so what is this? Earthwalker and Colossus, I think? Or... What is this one, chat? Yeah? Damn harsh? I just keep it real, bro. You know? I just keep it real. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I don't really think you're packing Colossus, though. On ice. Okay. This could be decent. Maybe. We'd have to see. This spell pisses me off, bro. Bro. Dude, I'm just pissed off about the storm spells in general. Gorgon or whatever, Gorgon, cool spell. Tempest Wyvern, cool spell. Lord of Lightning, cool spell. Joltergeist, amazing spell. Lightning Dragon, always wanted that. But I don't get this as a storm. I hate that so much. I hate that so much, dude. Okay, but either way. Yeah, this is a solid counter. What is it? It's Wyvern and Zilla? I mean, that's practical, and dual schooling Storm on an ice is not uncommon. So that's not bad at all. That's really good, actually. Wyvern and Zilla? Yeah, you pack those cards. Okay, that's really good. What next? That's not good. Ooh. A 7-pip clear 3 heal. Why do I feel like that's not in the game? Isn't that... Vaughn is 9 pips. Or is there a clear 3? Am I wrong, chat? Isn't Vaughn 9 pips and Storm King Art is 8? Wait, so why does Ice get the cheapest heal counter then? Okay, I mean, again, that doesn't make any sense, but okay. Vaughn is clear 4. Oh, okay, got you. But still, why is this the cheapest one? I don't understand that. So what is it, Mammoth and Pirate? Not terrible. But the issue with this is, why would you go into death on an ice? Again, it just doesn't... You're kind of asking to lose at that point, you know? But not terrible. So, Storm is amazing. Let me write this down as we go. Storm is amazing. Death. Death is okay. Interesting. Hit and place 2 traps, 240 traps on the opponent per blades. I mean, if there's ever a world where you could dual balance, maybe, but at that point, like, would you not just rather Wyvern for 1 more pip and actually get value and do damage? I think Wyvern is just, you know. Then obviously we're on an ice, so we can't do that. Winter Trap could be good if you ever trap on an ice. Oh, wow. Wait, why doesn't Storm get... See, this is what pissed me off, bro. Why can't I get this on a Storm, bro? Why? Why? Just why, bro? Why is this card better DPP than the Storm fucking spell? This shit pisses me off, bro. This shit pisses me off so much, dude. This shit pissed me off. Alright. Let me, Sorry, I'm trying to write something down. Okay, arrow step down. Not bad. I mean, okay. Obviously, if this was a Storm card, it'd be amazing. But the thing is, you're on an ice. You can Mammoth, you could King Art, you could Snowman. There's better ways to go about it. So, like, I'm just jealous again. Like that should be a literal storm spell. That's annoying. Alright. What was Manny saying? The only issue with Storm is that you won't really use it. Fire is going to have glacial shields on. Yeah, I get that. Life and fire both counter traps. I see. Where am I? Okay, here we go. Okay, ass. Oh, this is the card that everyone was freaking out about. Okay. So as an ice, I clear 5 weaknesses. Which, first off the bat, I don't know why I would use this, because as an ice, I'm already good with weaknesses. First off. But then I get 4 overtimes that do a shit ton of damage. And it sets up an OT gambit for a long time. Am I the only one who feels like this should be a fire spell and not an ice spell, chat? Am I crazy insane? Am I like, yeah, I see it's a fire spell, but it's not actually a fire spell, it's an ice spell. Like, am I losing the plot here? Am I you know, do I have some screws loose in my head, bro? Am I don't know, dude. It shouldn't exist. Yeah. I mean, I don't. Okay, practically, I don't know why you'd use it, but it seems so fucking overpowered. Like, why would you not use it? It's kind of like, I don't know. And what is the fusion? Snowman and what is it? Snowman and what is it? Emulate? Elf and Snowman? Yeah, I mean, that's not far off of what Ice packs already. And Ice is dual fire. Take out the Frostbite? Yeah, I think, I don't know. I mean, I don't really think I don't really know what you're saying with the Pierce argument, and chat, because every school but Storm hits their stat caps for, like, off school, pretty much. I think some people miss, like, a bit of Pierce, like, my Storm's missing, like, 4, I think everyone's gonna miss about 4 dual school Pierce, which is fine if it's even, right? But everyone but Storm hits their damage cap, which means they can hit viably with off school. And the spell is, like, just insane, generally. So, like, if the spell is insane and your dual school is at, like, 98%, like, damage capability, like, it seems a little nuts to me, dude, I'll be honest. Ice gets full Pierce for fire. I think you missed, like, 4 Pierce, Maddie, because, like, the wand, keep in mind, the wand gives, like, universal and school-specific Pierce, right? So, like, you lose, like, 4 or something. But, that spell, I see why it's red flag. I don't know why that's an ice spell. Like, that doesn't seem... That's a fire spell, bro. If you put that up in front of anybody, they're gonna tell you it's a fire spell. Or a mist spell. Okay, so let's reiterate here. Fire, really good. I don't think the myth one is decent, but, like, it's not practical. So fire, I'd say, is, like, S tier. Balance is shit. Myth is shit. Death is okay, it's just not really meta related. So I think Fire and Storm, which by the way are both meta related to Ice. And what's here? I mean, this one isn't bad either though, but like the issue with this, I mean, there's not even a problem with this one. It's just a normal good spell, but the other two we looked at are fucking nuts. They're nuts compared to this. Okay, so I'll write this down. I mean, Chad, do you think the storm or the fire one's better for us? Okay, so I just have balance now. The fire one? Alright, but yeah, Chad, it's kind of getting late here. I know Val's gonna start her stream pretty soon. I thought she should have been live already by now, actually. I'll message her. Maybe she's not going live today. We have the bounce one to go, then I'm gonna end the stream here. Tomorrow, I will work on a tier list, and I will get this video out for y'all in a more polished manner. I'm not just gonna upload me yapping on stream as much as I'd love to. So I'm trying to enjoy my peach yogurt. Okay. So damage conditional, which interesting. Oh, this is shit. It's just again not practical. Like what are the odds you're gonna even have these things on? Yeah, just not worth it. Okay, not worth it at all. Is anyone else stuck on the market guard collect quest? There's a lot of bugs. It's test realm. The only spell that doesn't work right now is the raw. This one right here. To my knowledge, this is the only one that doesn't work at the moment. Okay. What are we on balance, right? What is this shit? You get 3 blades here. What is this? Convert balance damage to the storm. So okay, it's 2 blades, then it converts. So when I hit, it would convert my bounce hit to storm. So I'd use the storm blade. Is that what's happening here, chat? Okay, I mean that's cool. Oh, I thought this was an actual storm spell. Yeah. How dare you think it's a storm spell when it's a fucking storm spell, Liam? God, you're so stupid. Jesus, man. Fuck. What a dumbass. I think that's pretty good, though. What is it? Locust and Zilla? No, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's Zilla? Okay, interesting. Well, I mean, didn't Locust get audited? Is it good now? I don't have it on me. ×2 echo. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Okay, so just pretty mid, nothing too crazy. Undervalued. Hit and -35 chromatic, which is really good. Per blade on the opponent. Honestly, with I being gone, you might have to do some crazy shit like this, bro. I'll be honest. So, what is this? Banshee and Scarab? Like, if they catch and, like, you do this... I mean, it's just probably not that good. Like, not a whole lot of damage. And they'd probably just hit through and do more anyways, right? So... You can't use damage pins because of power impact. Yeah, I could definitely see this, like, have its use. Like, it's kind of mid even then. But then you combine, like, the Empower Impact, and yeah, you kind of get shafted, right? But Balance didn't need a buff, you know? It's fine. It's fine, dude. Alright. What is this? Hit, and then... 40 traps per weakness on you. I mean, if bounce is kind of bad against, like, weakness stack, I don't really think it works, bro. I don't think it works. You know? Where's the bounce one? Ooh. Hits and 30 trap per shield on the opponent. I think this one's actually not bad. I don't think it's terrible. Like, because it would be a good way to keep up with, like, the pacing of, like, a shield gambit. Power Nova's just better. Yeah, I guess. I mean, if you combine that with Power Nova, you'd probably kick their ass, though, Maddie. Like dead ass. You know? This is a cool spell. I wish, as a Storm, I got this card, bro. I wish, dude. But instead, dude, can somebody explain this to me? Why on earth would I ever use this on a Storm? But I could totally see myself running this. Absolutely tripping devs. Tripping devs. Tripping out their mind. I mean, maybe if Balance Gambits ever become popular, you might want to do some of this stuff. Possibly. Scorpion and Phoenix. Oh, you ain't packing that shit. No, you ain't packing that shit. But, I don't know. If there's a way for Balance Gambits to be decent, possibly you can do crazy stuff. And that's it. Well, Balance definitely got the short end of the stick. I mean, you don't really need any of the spells, dude, because, like, the spells you already have are just better. I don't know. The Myth one is okay. Like, I think if you run this with Power Nova, you would just kick Shield Gambit's ass. The Fire one's kind of bad. The Ice one's kind of mid. I think Maddie's right. The Death one is probably the best, but it's just not practical. Huh. Alright. Well, I'm gonna write this down, and that's gonna be it for my stream today. So, real quick before we head out here, the short end of the stick is definitely balance, myth, and storm, correct, chat? Life, death, ice, even fire kind of got like good cards that are good. Not bad. I'm just gonna say all the balanced ones suck, bro. Like I genuinely don't know. The death one is decent, but not practical due to empower, impacting, meta, and damaging now. Alright, y'all. I will see you later. Thank you for hanging out today, and take care, y'all.